Welcome back to Turn Up the Music podcast. This is a music safe space where we talk about music all day, all night. No hate, no judgment. So I'm your host, Chris Canty. We have the great debaters in here. We have Marcel Smith and Chuck. And
What's
again, we
up?
have our special guest, Steph Jones. So today we're going to be talking about gospel songs because it is the Holy Week, Easter is upon us. Today is Good Friday. So we will be talking about songs that, uplift us and talk about Jesus Christ. So today we're going to be doing our top 5 songs with 2 honorable mentions in a round table. So I'll go last and we'll start it off with Steph.
Oh, yes, absolutely. As always, glad to be here again. Appreciate the invitation being extended. Had such a
Okay.
great time last time, and this topic is equally as good. So, um, this was very difficult because gospel music has been around for a long time. So I didn't know how far to go back. So I went back to some far spots. And I'll say right off the bat, I have only one Kirk Franklin song on here because I'm sure he's going to be mentioned a lot. So I just kept it very Kirk Franklin less. Okay. So I have um ah, number one on my list is "You Saw the Best in Me" by Marvin Sapp. I felt like it was such a good song. I mean, it was played all the time, and it's played in spaces that weren't church. Like it was played everywhere. I've heard it played in every space. I've heard it used at like an NA meeting, at just different places where you wouldn't expect it, but it spoke a good message to people. I have the Canton Spirituals, Got to Clean Up What I Messed Up. You guys know that one?
Which one?
You got to clean up what I messed up,
Messed up.
starting my life over again.
Yeah.
Okay, so I went way back.
I might have heard it, but
Yeah, I went way back to Canton Spirituals because I'm like, they were a very popular group. Well, at least in my dad's car, that's all we could listen to. Okay, so let me see. Another one that I have is I was in the choir when I was younger, so it was Hallelujah, Salvation and Glory, the one that everyone sings like the different parts on. That's by the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir.
Yep.
So I also did another old one like that, and that was the purpose of mine. Like I know more modern ones will be mentioned, but I wanted to just go a little far back. You brought the Sunshine by the Clark Sisters, because it was one of the first times where they introduced an R&B song into a gospel song. It was literally revolutionary, and the beat is good. So
Okay.
was that 4? Was that 4?
Yeah, that was 4. Yep.
That was 4. Okay, and then I have Stomp. That's my Kirk Franklin song, Stomp. And I'm
Stomp.
sure, it'll be mentioned. Sure, like it was top notch, and it was played everywhere. Played in clubs, birthday parties, graduations, everywhere. And it was actually not really played in church because for the time, people thought it was like too progressive or too worldly. So those are my 5. I kind of went back because those are some of the gospel songs I grew up on, and that was my one Kirk Franklin song.
Can we just say that gospel is like one of the most one of the most conservative music genres of all time? I mean, they really protective about what gospel sound is.
Yeah.
That's why when we heard all these new
sure.
we heard all these new artists like Toby Mac, Newsboys, Kirk Franklin, they were all like, "Are you sure this is Christian music?"
Mm-hmm.
It's true. It has a certain sound.
Yeah, Kirk started off as gospel, but then he kind of,
he's more popish
went
now.
to more pop, soul, R&B type music.
Yeah.
it's more of uplifting music compared to like gospel music. It's more like a positive music compared to like you can't really call it gospel. I mean, it's almost at the same line as like a Lecrae type of music,
Right.
where it got a message, but it's not like a full gospel song. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like what they call CCM, like the contemporary Christian music, like right, the
Yeah.
Hillsongs, all of those.
We don't talk about the Hillsongs on this show.
Oh,
Yes, we do. Yes, we can. We can talk about Hillsong.
thought it was inclusive,
It's
but
inclusive.
that kind of music, you know,
Yeah.
Maverick City.
Maverick City, yeah, it's pretty nice. Which we will talk about Maverick City in a few minutes, but I'm not going next. But we will do Marcel Smith.
Oh dang. All right. I got best thing about, like, we're not going to say gospel music right now. We're going to say Christian music, because that's more like broadened towards like all generations, where gospel is like old hymn, choir, old hymn books in the back of the church books, just singing along. Mine's like a blend of both. Mine's like a blend of both. Like, it actually is Christian music, but at the same time, you can listen to it and still feel like this don't feel like this don't feel like gospel, but it's got like gospel hints. So, like Steph said, I got a lot of Kirk Franklin on mine. I got Heaven by Mary Mary,
Okay.
Never Would Have Made It by Marvin Sapp, Jesus on the Main Line by Cy Cooter. And my top two are Order My Steps by the Women of Worship, and number one, actually it's a two-way tie for number one, We Fall Down by Donnie McClurkin, and Melodies from Heaven, Kirk Franklin. My honorable mentions are Stomp and Revolution, Kirk Franklin.
Okay. Yeah, you actually had all gospel songs though. Besides, like Mary Mary is like a like what you said earlier, like contemporary, but it's still gospel.
Yeah, you gotta keep a little hint of where you came from. That's why I added Order My Steps and Jesus on the Main Line.
Order My Steps. I was like, what?
Order My
That took
Steps
me
was
back.
nostalgia right there. That was just simply nostalgia.
Listen,
Order
so
my
good.
steps in your
Your
word.
word.
Grandma always used to have that playing.
Yeah,
Always.
always.
You just wake up to like order my steps, like
And she would hit that high note, and you're like, ooh, yeah.
But you can't go wrong with Melodies from Heaven. I went to college at Wayne State. Sometimes I would hear this played beyond the entire student dormitory. Just bless.
Man,
Melodies from Heaven is
must have been rough out at Wayne State.
They had to keep playing it.
Melodies from Heaven rain down on me.
Which is crazy because most of the Wayne State kids are at home. They could just go home. They don't have to stay at work.
Did I mention that
That's
we
crazy.
are not our, because I don't know what's going on over there right now. They're mostly international students.
Okay,
Like a good fraction.
that's true. Yeah,
So they
I didn't
can't
see
go
one
home.
blackface.
Because
Well,
it's hard.
wait, so it was the international students listening to Melodies from Heaven? Oh man,
So
assimilation is real.
I mean,
Not a
It's a
bad
good
thing,
song.
but
I
it's
mean,
good.
if you
It's good
want
song.
if you want Christian or gospel music to go through the masses, I mean, that's the job's already
good
done by then.
Mhm.
That's a good start, especially with melodies.
Hey,
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
hey.
It's a good song.
Really good. All right. So next we have Chuck.
All right. So I grew up in a private school, a Lutheran school. I went to Lutheran school and I went to a Baptist church, right? So on Wednesdays, we had chapel, which is the whole school go, and we pretty much it's like service in the middle of the week. We played all different type of music, And then, like I said, on Sunday, it was just 6 hours of fun, right? So let's see. My top 5. I'm gonna go. Number 1 is Joyful Joyful from Sister Act 2.
I know you're gonna do that. Good song. I love it.
I'm
Wait,
just
which
saying,
one? The Lauryn Hill one or the Orange Choir?
Lauryn Hill.
All right, we're good.
Okay. And then No Weapons by Fred Hammond.
Mm-hmm.
I still got Glory to Glory by Fred Hammond. Okay, I'm about to go back to another gospel movie. He Still Love Me by on Fighting Temptations.
Easter classic. Go ahead.
And then I got In the Sanctuary by who's that? The Car.
Kurt Carr.
We lift our hands in the sanctuary.
Sanctuary.
What's how many was that? Was that like 4? Was that 4?
That was 5. That was 5.
That was 5?
That was 5.
Oh.
That song would take up half a service, if not
After service, because it was over, and then you'd be like, yes! I'm like, God.
I like all the memes that are out about it. Like I like that the song has resurrected because it's true. You'd go to sit down and they just come right back in. And you're like, oh
shoot.
So I got 2 honorable mentions, right?
Okay.
I got Open My Heart by Yolanda Adams.
Oh, I forgot about
Oh
her.
wow. Yolanda, yeah.
And then let's see. Something About the Name, Kirk Franklin.
Something about the name Jesus. Rance Allen.
what?
Something about the name Jesus.
I mean, I got more, but yeah.
Oh yeah. Something about the name Jesus. You be listening to that on Saturday mornings when you're cleaning the house, Chuck?
I listen to that on Friday afternoon after work. You be needing that.
Are you at my house, Chuck? Are you at my house? Because I literally listened to that just like 2 hours ago.
I'm just saying,
I mean, I do understand that after a long, hard day of work, you just want to sit in your car and just listen to some gospel or Christian. You need it. Bro, after all the
before or after.
Bro, after all the fuck shit that you had to deal with today, whoo-wee, you definitely do something like that.
I listen to it at work, to be honest, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
Me too. Sometimes you need Jesus to
hold you, to really keep you, because there's a lot.
Sometimes I pray for patience, not for strength. Because
I got a quick question. Would y'all consider Ultralight Beam a gospel song?
From Kanye?
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Yes.
It's gospel-ish. It's gospel.
Yeah.
It's in the realm.
His gospel album slap.
It's a gospel.
You might as well put Jesus Walks on that thing.
I mean, that's
really doing that.
But that's a gospel.
Well, I mean, are we talking about gospel like with the like music, the organ, like the gospel sound, or we're just talking about songs that
books and organs?
You know what I mean? Because gospel is the organ, and gospel
like
is
gospel. The music is gospel. You gotta listen to the message. It's the message gospel.
Right. Exactly.
Because Marilyn Manson could make a gospel album, the gospel music.
But that's what I'm saying. But Jesus Walks.
But he's also telling you to kill yourself.
The message in Jesus Walks is pretty much a gospel message, though, right?
It's a gospel message.
He's pretty. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like he's pretty much telling you to come back. Like even in the video, it's
He should take his own advice then.
I mean, I don't think he never left. I just think he just out of his mind. That's all. I mean, he don't have his mama.
He needs to be
that's what kept him grounded.
His mama
was that black woman.
Literally.
Mm-hmm.
it's amazing how Black women are a driving force in our lives. Otherwise, we just fall apart.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we need each other for real.
Like this generation today needs an ass whooping, including their mother.
Big time.
That's 2 cuss words on the gospel show, Chris.
Yeah, you rolling.
You're rolling with it. It's all right though. I have editing power. Not for the video. I mean, you kind of sold yourself out there. But the gospel has always been in my life, so still is to this day, even though I don't, practice it as well as I used to. But these are the 5 songs with 2 honorable mentions that still resonate with me to this day. Number 1, we have Friend of God by Israel Houghton.
Oh
yes, glory. Glory,
Mhm.
glory.
so good.
All right, myself.
He's feeling it.
We had the 2 cult, I would say cult because they were cult albums, 2 Christian cult albums of the 2000s. You have Hero by Kirk Franklin, and you had Sold Out or Stand Out by Ty Tribbett.
Oh,
Those are the 2 albums. I'm going to pick one from the Ty Tribbett because Kirk Franklin's going to have his own episode one day.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to Ty Tribbett. We're going to do Let Us Worship.
I was
by
just
Ty
thinking
Tribbett.
that. Oh my god.
All right. Now that song brought a lot of young people, like from 13 to 19, into church.
You
Yeah.
gotta conform with the times.
Mm-hmm.
He did
Ty
great.
Tribbett was that person.
Most music do that.
Mm-hmm. Awesome by Pastor Charles Jenkins.
Awesome. Yeah. Mhm.
So, He Reigns, Awesome God by Kirk Franklin. That one
Classic.
brought so many of my parents and their generation into church.
That horn section, though.
So good.
And of course, I like it. I like the song by other artists like Mercy Me, but this is a gospel show. So I will do If I Could Only Imagine by Tamla Mann.
Mhm.
Okay.
You also
I
have
like-
Take Me to the King.
I'm not a fan of that song. Good song, but
Whoa.
not my top 10 gospel songs.
It was a 2
That's
play.
been overplayed for the longest.
It was an
Yeah.
overplayed song.
It's literally its own meme, just like with the other one.
Mhm.
No, yeah, it's definitely overplayed.
So
Good song though.
very good song. So my honorable mentions, of course, we just mentioned it earlier. More current song, we have Gyra by Maverick City Music, and I think it's Elevation
Mhm.
Worship.
She's an alopecia.
Not Elevation.
What you say?
That's strike 3, Marcel.
You're out.
And then we have
I've been gone too long. I should be used to this by now, but
right. And then we have one of the best gospel songs ever written and produced and performed. You Are the Living Word by Fred Hammond.
You are the living word.
Jesus,
Yes.
Jesus. Yeah.
That's what
We call you.
Mm.
That's the altar
So
call
good.
music.
Yeah.
You remember the time where you remember the time when we were kids, is that your mom always made you stand up for praise and worship, even though you were dead tired in the morning.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't tired. I was like, why do we got to stand for an hour?
My legs are hurting, and
My legs are hurting.
and my hands gonna hurt.
I'm a child.
I was on the usher board, so I had to stand.
Oh, you had to stand.
you sure
You was
did.
like,
You were a kid on the usher board?
Yeah, the
We
junior
had,
ushers.
we had the youth usher board. Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dang, I think I
But
do
here's your
remember
seats.
doing that, something like that.
They did the little trustees too. Help them with the money.
Little,
Little trusty.
The junior
you
trustee.
really want to trust little
Yeah,
kids
that-
with money.
That's around that plate and all that.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
pass it on the
embezzlement.
plate. It's
Em-
leadership training.
Embezzlement. That's what I call it.
Well, that goes with the theme of the church.
Misappropriation of funds, making us dress in those tired ass Easter suits.
So if it's the same family, if the pastor has 5 kids, like 5 pastors' kids, and they all embezzle money, is it a RICO charge? I'm playing.
good question.
Like, yeah, they all take them offering money. Is that no play?
See now, I gotta look. See now, gotta look that up. Finance.
You can get
finance,
Trump. You can get Pastor.
Finance charges are not to be played with. Okay.
That's true. Well, speaking of money, a lot of these songs that we didn't mention, made a lot of money on the charts. So I didn't even mention CeCe Winans songs. I didn't even mention, a lot of songs from we said earlier, like Marvin Sapp, and
As a
I'm
Detroit
going to name
native,
some Kirk Franklin songs on another episode, but
the fact that we did not add any Winans songs
we
as
did it.
Detroit natives, it's just
Like Heaven from CeCe and BB. Like, come on.
come on now.
Come
Let
on.
the church say amen.
Let the
Amen.
church say amen. Let the church say amen. It's like, all right, guess we got to stand up. Like,
Exactly.
oh,
You already know. Wait,
like,
I had a couple. I had two honorable mentions. I didn't mention Shackles by Mary Mary.
okay.
That was
Shackles
played.
on my feet so I can dance.
Exactly. And then we mentioned it before, Blessed, like offering.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed,
Bless, bless.
We blessed in
in the
the city.
city.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was the song.
We had a dance for it. Come on.
Go back and forth. I'll be like, oh my God.
And this is not a knock on any churches, but how many of you went to another person's church and as soon as offering time went in, can we have the $25 line step up?
And
I
say
don't,
bless.
I don't like that.
Mm-mm.
I feel like
And
that's
then,
mental.
And then the $100 line comes up, then they change the song.
Yeah,
So
right.
like, blessed and
Right.
highly
Yeah,
favored.
What you trying to say about my financial situation, huh?
You're like, wait a minute. We just
What
get
you trying to
blessed.
say?
God told me that 10 of you was going to give $1,000. Where are they?
Man, I guess he's right. I can't. Well, it's not me looking on.
Right.
Okay,
That's
right. Seriously, where does the money go for offering?
I mean,
Not
it
to-
goes to the church.
Not to Marvin Winans' church, because he's still building that mug.
Not to see the building fund. The building fund. And
It goes to pay for certain utilities and for the church, like the light bill. They don't have to pay taxes because they're tax exempt. But
You know how much money the government could get if they actually did something like that?
right.
man,
Brother.
but it goes to like paying, certain people, like they have to pay ministers. Sometimes they have a charge,
The
you gotta pay
admin
that.
team.
They got to pay for, children's ministry. You got to get resources for that.
The pastor should be a simple man. All right. If I'm driving like a Dodge Neon and I see him driving up a Navigator or a Range Rover, I'm gonna have questions on where that offering's going.
But I mean, that's the thing too, right? So
Yeah.
if he's selling like books and stuff, or he has his own money,
Right.
most
If he has his own money,
pastors are bivocational. You're a pastor, but you're also having your own job. So, I'm like, okay. And the church is a business. It really is.
It is. It's a business.
Unfortunately,
it needs
it is.
money. It needs money. It's just when you misappropriate the funds or when you try to manipulate people into giving money. That's when I'm like, that's not cool.
That's when I crossed the
You're
line.
con artists at that point.
Yeah,
But not every
churches have those.
Yeah, but not every pastor's like that.
Not every pastor's like
Because
that.
you got to know that, like what you said, some, if not most pastors are a pastor on Sundays and Wednesdays, Thursdays, Tuesdays, but they also have a 9 to 5.
Like a
I just saw Pastor Clark Duncan give out a nice
Why is his name Clark
youth,
Duncan?
nice word to the youth pastor, and then like 6 hours, it's in like at 6 p.m. I see him at Magic City on happy hour.
Hey man.
Okay, see.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say
you
this.
gotta-
I'm gonna say it.
First of all, why are you at Magic City?
That's not important right now.
But laying hands.
But
I
people,
was driving by.
Laying hands
people,
and
got,
praying.
people hold pastors and stuff to such a high standard.
Unrealistic.
Right.
But you gotta understand, they just regular people.
The people.
You know what I'm saying? And the standards that
Mm-hmm.
they hold these pastors to, it'd be like up here to
Way up
you'd be
here.
like they regular people too.
We
They like to
expect
go
them to
have fun.
We expect them to
You know what I'm
be
saying?
perfect.
Like,
Yeah. And
You
like I,
expect
I don't want my pastor to be perfect. That's
No.
that's just me.
No.
I want my pastor to be a regular person just like me, because how he gonna give me the message if he,
It's
you know what I'm
way up
saying?
here.
Like, yeah, like
Way up there,
you can't be preaching to somebody that's regular if you feel like you all the way up here. That means you looking down on the people that you preaching to.
And some
That's
pastors
true.
do that. Some pastors do that.
They
I would
do,
rather
and they're
my
not being
pastor be
effective.
a
But that's not. But
person.
that's not for all of them, though.
I'm not
It's
saying that.
not. And I think we do have to hold pastors to a higher standard, not perfection, but I don't expect pastors to be at Diddy's party.
Actually, some were, but we're gonna keep
I
that
know.
We don't have
Okay.
the list. We don't have the list out yet.
I'm just saying they have to live above reproach, and the Bible says to shun the very appearance of evil. If we're getting into
gotta-
it, but like I'm
gotta-
in ministry, like,
But
and
but
people
my
hold you
whole
way up.
thing. But this is my thing. Everybody be like, "Oh, the pastor was here, here, and here." Jesus hung out with the lowest of lowest, right?
True.
He hung out with prostitutes, drug addicts, and all that at the same time. And you know, he never. So it's like, if Jesus can do it, what's wrong with the pastor doing it?
That's a good point. But Jesus's life changed their lives.
Right.
Like, so let's use Diddy's party. I'm not going to name any pastor who was there, right?
Right.
This particular pastor was there. Were the people getting saved? Did the party stop? Because when Jesus interacted with you, you saw his life and you said, I want to be so much like him that I'm going to lay down what I'm doing. I'm going to lay down my nature. I'm going to lay down all the things I was in. I'm going to stop being a tax collector. I'm going to stop whoring. I'm going to stop doing all this stuff. And I'm going to follow after him. If these pastors are not helping people to follow a new life, a new way, we're losing it. If you go to a party and you have not convinced people to stop sinning or stop living a way outside of God, we can't compare ourselves to Jesus in that way. Like, I get what you're saying, Chuck, but I'm also like, Jesus was around people, and after he was around them, they changed their whole lives, their whole ways of being. Just because
But we don't know. But I'm just saying, we just don't. It like as a normal person, if you be like, oh, I see my pastor doing this, I can also be that way and still be myself. You see what I'm saying?
That's murky water. Because if I see my pastor at the strip club, I am not gonna be like, oh, he's there, I could be here too. You know, I'm like,
I'm not saying. I mean, not
I'd
at
be
no
like,
strip club, but I'm just saying.
Laying hands, huh?
I mean, hey,
and
All right,
giving an
Pastor.
offering.
even them ladies need some hands laid on them.
You just go. You just go up to
Yeah, all right.
You just
We're
go
gonna
up
move on
like,
to the
ladies,
next thing.
ladies, pastor.
Chuck,
You just go over there
He
with
bless-
pastor.
He blessing them in
Yeah,
VIP.
communion.
You know, he giving them a special sermon.
exactly.
Laying up
Correct.
hands.
Okay. Right.
The man
Like the
of ministry.
confessional,
I
like the
mean-
confessional booth. Okay.
Yeah, you know,
Mhm.
they having Bible study.
Yes. The Bible wide open Bible,
It's open.
Wide open.
wide open Bible.
The book of
Wow.
Revelation.
Private Bible study lessons. You know,
Your private.
King James version.
King James.
A lot with the many pages.
They knew each other. They're knowing each other, like they say in the Bible. They knew one another. You know.
Oh Lord.
the pastor just meeting them where they at. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
He definitely meeting them. He definitely meeting them.
Yeah, he is.
Chris, he definitely meeting
First they
them.
come as you are. You know, that's all I'm
Yeah,
gonna say.
No, not him. Go to where they are. They need to. You know. They need
I
to
just,
come up.
I just want to end this episode so much.
They was on the sing and shut-in list. That's all.
Okay, back to the songs. Back to the songs. I had never would have made it.
Mm-hmm. Never would have made
Come on.
it.
Like, even though you've heard that so many times, it's not played out.
I'm wiser.
Yes, I'm stronger.
I think that's close to being a meme too.
Yeah.
Very close. Like they got AI singing that. You ever hear Patrick hit a high note?
Never.
Oh, Patrick from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was singing Charlie Wilson not too long
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Singing like rent was due.
All right. We just got out the strip.
Don't let me down.
Did Charlie
Um,
Wilson do gospel?
Who?
Charlie Wilson. gospel.
He got one. He got a gospel song. He got one gospel song. Like
With
I'm
Snoop, right?
blessed.
Wasn't
T.I.
he on Snoop's gospel album?
Oh, he might. Yeah, he was. He was on Snoop gospel album too.
Yeah.
Snoop had a gospel album.
And it was
Yeah.
good. He had a reggae album too. Very good.
I heard the reggae album, but not the gospel. That's
He did.
Actually, Shaka Khan had some gospel songs.
Oh, really?
They're very good. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Please.
There's one with Lecrae in it too.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I'll send it to y'all right now. Actually, how do I share songs? Here we go. But yeah, Maverick City, really good. Actually, they won the Grammy for Gospel Album of the Year like twice in a row, I believe.
Maverick City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maverick City.
It's so good.
They won last time. I mean, they only do like the same artists every year, so it's like Kirk Franklin, CeCe Winans.
I mean, it's
CeCe Winans and Kirk Franklin have won 15 Grammys. Yeah, because the only ones nominated.
Exactly. There's so many other.
There's someone up there who could beat them.
There's
Wait,
so
the
many other
Grammys
songs
has a
out there.
gospel, has a gospel section.
Like
What?
The Grammys have a
Yeah,
gospel.
the Grammy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
brother.
music.
yeah.
All music, yeah.
I did not notice that. I'm very.
It's not televised. The only time they televised it was for Maverick City Music back in like 2021,
Mhm.
which was
Oh,
crazy.
that's messed up. Sometimes the gospel music be hitting better than the pop music.
That's what we needed that year because 2021 it was like the
2020
pandemic.
2020 should have been an influx of.
No, 2020 there was. I think it was before the
Ooh.
pandemic. That was before the pandemic.
We all
So the
needed
2021 Grammys was, when we're on our way out, but we were still in it. So they played.
It was such a weird
They played
year.
Gyra. They played Gyra. So
We
at
don't
the
talk-
Grammys,
we
I think
don't
that's the
talk
one they
about
won
that.
for.
We don't talk about that year no more.
That was.
Oh, we
it was
talking
just
about
And why would you?
Because it was a great year for music. You had
But they have the Stellar Awards too. I mean, where they highlight.
mhm. And the Stellars for gospel, more gospel side, but
And
the
Dove or
Dove
something?
Dove Awards,
Yeah.
yeah. Or the K Love Awards. I don't know what those. I don't know. One of those.
Yeah. What?
They need to bring the Sorcerer Awards back.
Not the
Yeah.
Source Award.
Didn't it get a little dangerous?
It got dangerous.
What music isn't dangerous?
Gospel music.
I don't know. You would throw.
There's gonna be some Tamla Man fans versus CC fans in the parking
Right.
lot.
Hit 'em.
I can only imagine.
Right. When I pop you.
the new meaning to the word stomp.
Literally.
I forgot about the Brooklyn Tabernacle Choir. Yeah, they're pretty good. Pretty
Mhm.
good choir. Donnie McClurkin, Marcel brought it up earlier. Donnie McClurkin, very good gospel artist as well.
Top.
Of course.
Martha Manuzzi,
Martha.
underrated gospel artist.
Man, is it because she's white?
Yes, it is.
I'm like,
Unfortunately,
good.
gospel is a black dominated genre. So
yeah. But people sing her songs and they don't even know she's a white woman. Like
right.
we kill her
No.
songs in church.
Yeah, she was at the Citadel of Praise in Detroit, and people were like, "Who's Martha?" Or they were like, "Oh yeah, Martha Manuzzi coming," because they listen to her music in her soundtrack. But when they get to the church service, they're like, "Oh, it's this girl?" I was like, "Okay." Then they had a good time. So, Travis Green.
Never heard of him. I'm sorry.
You never heard of Travis?
I may have heard him once, or when you hear a song, you don't know what the artist is, but you like it.
Mhm.
I think that's me with him.
Yeah, Travis
I don't know.
Green is
Intentional was pretty popular. He's intentional.
intentional.
Oh,
That's Travis.
All things are working for my good.
when I think about the sound of you.
That's correct.
What you guys? Yeah, that's correct. You guys like Dietrich Haddon?
Dietrich Haddon, yeah. Love him like I do
Yeah,
with Mary Mary. And
Yes.
Ruben Studdard was on the album too.
Ruben was on there.
What? Why do most African American Idol winners always turn to gospel?
Because they started
Hey,
in
man.
gospel.
That's where they started. Ruben
He was
Studdard
going
definitely
to
started
gospel
gospel.
anyway. I'm gonna just
was.
tell you that he
His
was gonna
voice.
do a gospel album anyway.
And Fantasia needs to do one too.
That's a good song. Very good song.
Open Door Season was a pretty good song too. By Dietrich Haddon. Open Door Season, his latest album.
Ruben Studdard has a new album.
No, Dietrich.
No, Dietrich
Oh, yeah.
Haddon.
Okay.
I was about to say, even now.
What did I hear? Dietrich's it was like League of Extraordinary Worshippers.
Mm-hmm.
What in the superhero Marvel?
Yeah, it was dope. And the
It's good.
the art was nice. It was nice. He's good.
Sounds like Sean Connery leading the choir. With
Yeah. Well, he was. Sean was there. Yeah.
Phil Thompson, Lion of Judah. Pretty good song.
So I'm from Boston. So we used to sing backup for Phil.
Okay.
He's at Jubilee. Like My Worship and all that. Like when that came around, he was like advertising it to different churches. It was good. Very good.
Nice. We didn't talk about Tasha Cobbs.
I thought we did.
We didn't have any
At
Tasha
least
Cobbs.
mentioned her in the convo.
She's more poppy though. I mean, I don't know if
She's
she
more
did
pop
start out
gospel.
gospel, but she's more pop.
Yeah, now she's
At least
pop.
to me. Yeah, she's pop. Because what was her popular one?
For Your Glory.
Mhm.
For Your Glory.
What about Vashawn Mitchell?
Vashawn Mitchell. What was his song? It wasn't God, My God. That was one of his good songs.
Even though that song is bomb, it was not For Your Glory. It was oh my gosh,
Vashawn Mitchell.
it's a good one too.
You said Vashawn Mitchell?
Yeah,
I know what it's a tip of my tongue too. I'm
no,
sorry.
literally.
I really can't.
Nobody greater.
Nobody greater, yeah. Nobody greater than you.
Yeah, we used to sing that song a lot.
And Joy. Vashawn Mitchell got some songs. Hold on.
Joe.
Chasing After You, You Rain.
Yep. Chasing After You. Oh yeah. Well, I'm thinking of You Rain with William Murphy, even though his name is Mud right now in the gospel community. But
Yeah, William Murphy. Yeah, he had some when he was in his time. You know,
he was in the spirit. He was good.
And speaking of that, in the inverse, in a way, he was in the world. Now he's back in Christianity. Hezekiah Walker.
Yes.
Hezekiah.
Hezzy.
Hezzy.
Yeah. I forgot about this. Thank you, Steph. I forgot about this. I'm gonna listen to some Vashawn Mitchell all week.
So good. But God, my God, that's it's just good. Like gospel music, I think I don't know, it just makes you feel good. You can hear the message. It changes your mood, like makes you cry. It's good.
Makes you feel better after a long day.
Yes.
After a very long day, especially like those 18-hour days that I'd be pulling through. All I gotta do is put on some Kirk Franklin, maybe some Mary Mary, the Sound album, like Mary Mary.
Yep.
That is an album that is undisputed.
Yeah. That's what I'm walking. That was a hot one.
Yeah, that one with them. Yeah. Wow. Mary. Are they really sisters or no?
Yes.
Yes.
There's like 5 of them.
5?
Sisters?
Yes.
And we just saw the 2?
Yeah. They all sing. There's like 5 of them. Mm-hmm.
Oh, speaking of families, what was the family that sang that had their own show?
Staple Sister.
No, not the Staple.
The Clark sisters?
Not the Clark. We didn't even mention the Clark sisters. Did we mention the Clark sisters? I think we did.
You brought the sunshine.
We need to be in jail.
We did. Okay, about the sunshine. Yeah.
No, but what family though?
I'm looking it up. Hold on.
The only families I
They had a show.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm about to
Hillsong?
No.
The Jones, was it the Jones or who are they?
Yeah, the Joneses, whatever it's called. He wants,
He wants it all. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's not on my thing. Hold on.
I think that seems like a you problem right there, bro.
All right.
No, it's on my. See, I have it. I just typed it in wrong. I said we wants it all. It's he wants it all. Forever Jones. That's the group.
Forever Jones. They were like a one-hit wonder, and then I don't know where they went.
Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't think that was even possible to get a one-hit wonder in gospel.
Yeah.
It's possible.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild to me. Just be known for one song
Yeah.
in gospel.
Mm-hmm. I know it's weird.
That's actually a good conversation. One hit wonders in gospel.
That's a good topic right there.
One hit wonders. Before we get out of here, we're gonna do some one hit wonders in gospel.
I can't think of nothing.
I'm looking it
I
up right
can't
now.
either.
Someone's got a dog. That's Steph. And I have a daughter play with my Valentine's Day card. Hold on.
Oh, you still care.
She was over here playing like an accordion.
That's chill. That's chill. That's the child for you.
I don't see any like big one hit wonders, like spiritual one hit wonders. I'm on Reddit. Joshua Clay was not a one hit wonder though. They have hits. I don't know. But we're gonna do a show about like the more like contemporary Christian music too.
You mean that softcore stuff?
No,
yeah.
like you know, not like softcore, but like Christian music, but that isn't per se gospel.
All right.
Like more of the Christian hip hop, Christian rock.
Like some of the newer.
Yeah.
gospel
Yeah.
music.
Like DC Talk. Like no one talks about DC Talk, but they're probably the most influential groups of all time when it comes to contemporary Christian music.
I gotta ask this though.
On the rock and hip hop
What
side.
about like would you put like gospel Christian rap in there too? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like the truth.
Like-
You guys know the truth?
Truth. I heard I listen to like Bizzo or it's another dude that's part of his group, like Seven. It's a couple of them that I listen to.
Before we end the show, I have to ask a question.
Yes.
You know, Chris, remember when I asked if Michael Jackson was a one-hit wonder? What would his one song be? Now I'm asking this for Kirk Franklin. If Kirk Franklin was a one-hit wonder, what would be his song?
Revolution.
Don't do this.
I would say Stomp, personally.
I would say Revolution. Because Revolution had the rap part in it. So and it was like I would say Revolution.
Oh,
I wouldn't say Melodies of Heaven, or I wouldn't say Melodies of Heaven or Awesome God, because there are like so many artists who did Awesome God. But I would have to agree with Chuck on this one. Revolution.
I would say Smile
Smile.
or
Shit.
from the Christian cult album Hero by Kirk Franklin. I would say Imagine Me.
Ooh. Today's a new day.
No sunshine.
That's
Imagine
right.
me be free.
Yeah.
I believe he did something with Toby Mac too.
That's that whole album. I'm telling you.
But
Let
This Is
It Play.
It was a good one too, though. This is
It
it.
was.
This Is It album that was good.
What you say?
I don't know. Kirk got so many hits. It's ridiculous.
Bangers.
We're gonna do a top 25 on the Chris Cross Corner. Just wait.
Man,
Well,
Chuck's gonna not like my list.
I'm not gonna like it.
Why?
I don't know. I'm gonna say something that he's
never-
gonna be totally mad at.
I never like his top 25.
Oh, that album was called Fight for My Life.
Fighting for My Life. That was like 2011, 2009.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
about this song, Little Boy, featuring
Little
Rance
Boy,
Wallace.
where you
Let's
going?
do it. Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
what your little friend's a future.
So good. That whole album, so good.
The dream. You like
Good songs, man.
Chains was on there too, right?
Let's see. Chains. Yep.
Or what about Brighter Day?
Oh,
I think
Yeah,
that's
Brighter
a
Day.
couple of albums
Brighter Day.
back.
Saturday. Yeah. So I guess he can't have a one-hit wonder then. I guess there's no song.
Well, he can have a
I guess
one-hit
that's
wonder.
the answer.
He
That's
can have
the
a one-hit
answer.
wonder.
That's
No,
why I
because
asked.
There's no-
we had the same conversation with Michael Jackson, and we had different songs that he could have a one-hit wonder. But mine
Right.
was,
It's too many.
I think it was Billie Jean was his
I said Thriller.
one-hit wonder.
You're never
I
going
would
to
have
get another
said
song
Billie
like
Jean too.
Yeah.
I said Thriller. You're not going to get another song like that ever again.
You won't.
But
But
and best,
but-
and the thing
What
about it
about Bad?
is, and the thing about it
What
is,
about
too.
Annie? Are you okay?
both
Andy, are you okay? That's what you
both
call it?
Thriller and
What's the name
Thriller
of it?
and Billie Jean were on the same album.
Annie, are you okay?
Andy, are you okay?
Mhm.
And
Chris,
it
and
was-
the same thing is both our Michael Jackson songs on the same album, which is possibly one of the greatest albums of all time.
It is the greatest album.
It
It is the
is.
greatest
Yeah.
album of all
It's
time.
top
It's in the top 5
Right.
of all time.
Thriller?
all time. Yes, the
Thriller,
Thriller
yes.
album.
Oh.
You put that.
It's not-
you,
It's not higher than Stevie Wonder's "Songs in the Key of Life," but it's up
No.
of
there.
course not. Of course not.
So
Bro, I just love these music conversations, man. We need to have more of these often.
we're going to
Oh
we're
my
going to
God.
because we're going to talk about TV theme songs next. So
Oh,
I just want to see where y'all heads are at. So with these TV,
we about to see Andy Griffith fame songs from Chuck's old ass.
Ooh.
All right, we're gonna. Well, do you have a rebuttal, Chuck? Before we end the show?
His face is a rebuttal.
No,
like he's
no,
giving the look.
no,
like
no.
quiet.
I can't. Hey man, highly flavored, be blessed. I see y'all
That's it.
next time. You know what I'm
Take
saying?
the
That's how
high
we
road.
gonna end there. You
Be
know,
Right.
like Jesus. Be like Jesus.
Be like
Take the
Jesus,
high
but
road.
as soon as this recording
Turn the other
stuff,
cheek.
you gonna at me.
Oh yeah, he is. So we're gonna wrap it up right now. I'm your host, Chris Canty. Thank you,
Oh,
Steph
you
Jones,
dirty.
for being on the show, and thank you, great debaters Marcel Smith and Chuck, for being on the show. See you guys next time on Turn Up the Music Podcast.